Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to draw the box illusion here. If we have it this way, it looks like there's a box with a chunk cut out of it, but if maybe I turn it to the side or flip it upside down, it looks like a three-walled room that has a box sitting in it. That's what makes it an optical illusion. It all just depends on how you look at it. Okay, so this is what we're going to be drawing today. Your materials, you're going to need a ruler, a pencil, a Sharpie, and 3 colors. Okay, I'm using red, yellow, and blue because they're just simple, easy colors for me to use. My ruler is actually a 6-inch ruler. You can use a larger ruler, you just have to pay a little bit more attention to the numbers on the ruler when you're measuring it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Move all my stuff out of the way. We're going to take our ruler, and I have 6 inches, half of 6, it's kind of hard to see with the glare. I have 6 inches, half of 6 is 3, so this is going to be my magic number. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a vertical line down my paper, okay? I'm going to use the entire length of the ruler, but at the 3 mark, right here, I'm going to put a little dot. Okay, that's going to be the middle of my project. So I'm going to put my 3 line on that dot, and I'm going to draw a line all the way down. Now, it's very important that you use a pencil with this because you are going to have to erase some lines. Okay, so I hope that you guys can all see that pretty well. All right, I'm going to rotate my ruler. I'm going to put my 3 line back on the dot, and I'm going to draw another line, just like that. So we kind of have an X right there that is on its side. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to put my 3 line on the dot. I'm going to rotate my ruler the opposite direction, and I'm going to draw my line. Okay, so now I have this snowflake shape. Okay, there you go. That helps see it a little bit. So I have this 6-pronged snowflake shape. Okay, here's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to draw dots on the ends of all my lines. And then I'm going to draw a dot in about the middle of all my lines. Now here's a quick, easy way. I could measure it if I wanted to, but I'm in a hurry. I don't want to measure it exactly. It's okay if it's not perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one index finger on one dot, the center dot, and then one on the end of my line. I'm going to move my fingers toward each other at the same rate. Where my fingers touch, that's about the middle of that line. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way around for all of my lines. So at the end, I will have 12 dots, 13 if you count the 1 in the center. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13 if you count the 1 in the center. Now, the next step is really easy. You're going to connect the inside dots to make a hexagon, and then you're going to connect the outside dots to make a hexagon. You can do it with a ruler if you want to. Now, because we didn't measure out exactly, there's a good chance that our hexagon is not going to be a perfect hexagon, but that's okay. If it's not a perfect hexagon, not a big deal. Any 6-sided shape is considered a hexagon. So there is my inside hexagon. Let's do the outside. I'm just going to connect these dots really quickly. It is easier to do with a ruler, but it can be done without. If you do it without a ruler, there's just a really good chance that your lines will be a little wiggly because of your hand. And if they are, that's okay. So now we have a spider web. Okay, now it's very important that we pay attention to the lines we're about to erase. I'm going to number these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That just helps me pay attention to where, zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. There we go. This just helps me pay attention to where I need to erase my lines, okay? So we're going to start on the outside ring. So you see this ring, the outside hexagon, which is a lot bigger than the one in the inside, okay? On the outside hexagon, we're going to erase lines number 1, line number 3, and line number 5. Okay, so again, on the outside ring, we've erased line 1, we've erased line 3, we've erased line 5. Okay, on the inside, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to leave line 1, but we're going to erase line 2. We're going to erase line number 4. And we're going to erase line number 6. Now, again, on the inside we've erased 2, 4, and 6. On the outside we've erased 1, 3, and 5. Now we're going to switch gears and I'm going to get my trusty Sharpie out. I'm going to outline the lines that I kept. I'm going to start by outlining my hexagons because that's the easiest part. I'm going to outline my small hexagon first, and then I'm going to outline my bigger hexagon. I would outline the hexagons first, just in case you accidentally erased the wrong line. That way, if you did accidentally erase the wrong line, you can draw it back because you can't erase Sharpie. Okay, so on the outside one, I'm going to outline 2. I'm going to outline 4. I'm going to outline 6. On the inside, I'm going to outline 1. I'm going to outline 3. And I'm going to outline 5. Now, if you want to erase your small little numbers, you can. You can also leave them. That's up to you. Now is where the colors come into play. Okay? You have to color it very specifically if you want it to look, if you want the illusion to kind of come to life. You can color them however you want, but the illusion just may not be the same. Okay, so I'm going to start with my red. So I'm going to color this top section red, and I'm not going to color it in fully. I'm just going to kind of quickly color it so that you guys can see what section I'm talking about. Okay, so I colored this section red. I'm going to color this section over here yellow. And again, it's easier if you do the outside first, just like with, you do the bigger parts first, just like when we were outlining. We outlined our hexagons first, okay? And then I'm going to do this section blue. Okay, so what about the inside ones? Well, that's where it gets tricky. You are going to color the inside diamond here these same 3 colors, but where do you color what? So the diamond that doesn't touch the red section, that's the one I'm going to color red. So this diamond touched the red section, this one touches the red section, but this one does not. So this is the one that I'm going to color red. Okay, let's do yellow next. This section touches yellow, and this section touches yellow. This one does not. So this is the section that I'm going to color yellow. Okay, and last but not least, this section touches blue. This section touches blue. This one does not. You could also just say, well, that's the last one, so it has to be the blue one, which you would be right, but if you're going to go by my other rules, that's how it would be. So the end result is this super cool box illusion. Okay, now what you can do, once you're finished with that, you can leave it, you could cut it out and glue it to something to make it look cooler. You can draw really cool another optical illusion on the background to kind of just make it look even more optical illusion-y, I guess. Okay, you can color it however you want to do it. Make it yours.